So yeah, I'm gonna start with the Bulls versus Northampton Saints. Yeah, this game was played in Pretoria under some hot conditions. It was very hot in Pretoria. They kept having water breaks. Yeah, it was very hot. Yeah, I'm not happy with this game. I'm disappointed by the Bulls on how they played this game, on how they approached this game. I think they had an off day. They had an off day. Uh, But all the indicators were good for the Bulls. I think the indicators, the winning scrum penalties, the winning turnover penalties, they were playing some front foot rugby from Ambrose Papier, clean ball. They were doing well on the hits also, dominant hits. Uh, so they were doing well in these indicators, but there were silly mistakes that they were making when they were close to the try line of Saints, which cost them some points. Um, the mistakes, it's things like open play obstructions, whereby you're building for a try, but then you end up having an accidental obstruction by one of your players, and that try gets called back because it's illegal. Obstructions in the lineouts, where they throw a good line out and then they make an obstruction when they are trying to drive a ball. Turnover is given to Saints. And also, there were too many knock-ons when they were close to the Saints try line. They will build so nicely, play front foot rugby, and then when they are so close to score a try, they make silly mistakes. Yeah, these mistakes were costly for them. On the other side, on the other hand, the mistakes and the strong defense from the Saints kept the Saints in the game. Sorry. Yeah, the mistakes from Bulls and the strong defense from the Saints kept the visiting team uh, in the game. They believed that they could do it because their defense was very strong. They were able to hold on to the Bulls and that sometimes force turnovers and win back position where the Bulls looked like they were gonna score. So as things usually happen in games, guys, if a team doesn't punish the other team, the team that's holding usually is the one that uh, builds confidence because they're defending so hard and they start to be very efficient. That was the case here. The Saints got one opportunity in the Bulls' red zone and they scored a try through Handy, who came on as a sub for Fairbank. Yeah, so you see the Bulls are getting all momentum, doing well. They make one mistake and they concede a try through Handy. Um, yeah, guys, they were not doing well. The action areas came, the numbers from the action areas also came. You could see that 73% of the game was played inside the Saints half, which is not good for them, but they were defending well. The Bulls were not sharp enough. Um, yeah, after this try from Hendy was scored, the Bulls also scored a try through Marcel Coetzee, but this try was short-lived because they made another mistake when they were attacking the Saints and they considered a turnover in the line-out, and then the Saints turned things around and went to score a try through Augustus. So it's too many mistakes from the Bulls. They're lacking that consistency to really build fruitful plays. Yeah. Also on the visits numbers, the Bulls had 10 visits. The Saints only had about 3 by halftime. So it was Bulls in the first half dominating the whole game, doing so well and just attacking the Saints, but not converting it into points. The scoreboard on halftime reflected this: Bulls 7, Saints 12. The same thing happened in the second half. The Bulls they were half cooked. They came back with the same mistakes, too many knock-ons, too many errors in attack, and yeah, there were too many handling errors. Yeah, by this time they had about 10 handling errors to only 5 from the Saints. So it just shows you that there were too many inaccuracies from the Bulls, and the Saints kept believing and growing confidence. And the number 9 was also starting to get hold of the game now. Alex Mitchell, he kicked a 50-22 for them here, and then they scored from this nice position and scored a nice try through Freeman. Yeah, this try really was like a last dagger to the Bulls, because now the Saints believed in themselves. They believed, even though they didn't have the ball or possession or territory, but they believed that they were going to beat the Bulls. And the scoreboard in the final uh, numbers reflects this. The Saints won this game. I think the Saints could be proud of themselves here. I think they really played well. They showed that they are a quality side. Even they know how to win in ugly conditions. The Bulls have to focus on the next game, which is not going to be easy, because it's an SA derby. Yeah, it won't be easy for them. But good luck to the Bulls.